All right, Jeff, thanks. Breaking news now. Younger teens are one step closer to becoming eligible for Pfizer's COVID-19 booster shot. A CDC advisory panel has recommended kids ages 12 to 15 get the shot. CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky has to give the final green light. Pfizer's booster is already recommended and available for kids 16 and older, as well as adults. This comes as more children are filling up hospitals across the country as COVID-19 cases surge. Now doctors at Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters are urging families not to take their children to the emergency room or urgent care if they aren't showing COVID-19 symptoms.
Angela Vargas spoke to a doctor to get answers about when parents should take their children to the hospital.
Nobody needs to be tested for COVID if there's no exposures and no symptoms.
This week, Children's Hospitals of the King's Daughters officials posted the emergency department and urgent care centers are extremely busy due to COVID-19 concerns and requests for testing.
But the goal is that's not the place to go to get a test done if you are asymptomatic, exposed, or only mildly symptomatic.
CHKD Dr. Doug Mitchell says parents should watch for the following symptoms when deciding to go to the hospital.
The child should go to the emergency room if they're having high fever that's not relenting over more than 2 or 3 days. If they're breathing very rapidly, having trouble breathing, if they're developing significant rash in association with the fever.
Dr. Mitchell is asking for the community's patience as CHKD staff also feels the impacts of the surge.
Like everybody else, we have a lot of staff out with exposures or COVID illnesses themselves. And so we're running even more short staff because of that.
Dr. Mitchell says if a child is showing symptoms, they should not go to school.
We want it to get better through the continued vaccination of children as that expands, and through continued mask wearing, because those are the two important things. They're going to help decrease the spread and bring this surge back down again.
Angelo Vargas, 13 News Now.
CHKD has provided extra resources for COVID-19 testing sites on its website and social media platforms.